And the High Court in Nairobi has frozen the bank account of a junior finance officer in the Ministry of Environment and Forestry. At the time of issuing the conservatory orders, the officer's account had 22,467,999 shillings. EACC says the source of the monies is questionable and could have been proceeds of graft. Here is NTV's Brian Obuya with more details of this latest scandal to rock a public institution in just 2 weeks.
By the time the anti-graft agency in Nairobi was moving to court to seek orders to freeze 36-year-old Samuel Kariuki Njoroge's account, the man had 22,468,000 shillings in that account. He is now in custody pending the completion of investigations. Before securing a job at the Ministry of Environment and Forestry in 2018, Njoroge worked for an NGO, Save the Children. It is here that the ghost of corruption and lack of public trust in several state officers has followed Njoroge. EACC insists that all is not clear for the man who takes home a salary of 32,000. The anti-graft body, in an affidavit by one of its investigators, Juliet Kavala, has told the court that besides Njoroge's salary, the finance officer incomprehensibly received 79,763,944 shillings. Now, having reviewed the evidence, perused the documents before court and read through investigators' findings before Justice Ogembo, NTV's Crimes and Investigations Unit can begin to recreate how the millions of shillings found their way into the junior officer's account. It was no mystery. The IFMI's account for the Ministry of Environment and Forestry says that between March 2019 and March 2022, Njoroge received an interest of 3.9 million shillings. And then there is the question of the snacks mysteriously bought by Njoroge. On 9th September 2020, Njoroge received 437,000 shillings for the purchase of snacks, but he only withdrew 57,350 shillings. 3 months later, on the 22nd day of December 2020, the finance officer received 465,000 to buy more snacks, but only withdrew 143,000 shillings. On March 8, 2022, the investigators say Njoroge received 485,000 shillings for the purchase of snacks. He made no withdrawals. More leaks show in under 1 month, between 1st of March 2022 and 1st of April 2022, Njoroge received 1.2 million shillings. None of that money has been withdrawn. In her affidavit, Kavala has told the Nairobi High Court that there is need to preserve the funds should there arise a reason to forfeit the same. Kavala says the anti-graft agency is convinced that the deposits are proceeds of graft. And with that, Justice Ogembo has frozen the account held at Equity Bank for the next 6 months. This will allow EACC to carry out further investigations into the alleged dubious dealings. This latest development comes in the wake of yet another hefty scandal that rocked the prisons department. Evidence had shown that a shadowy individual, a cleaner at the department, had mysteriously won tenders worth 270 million shillings, supplying food and ration to the department. EACC will later say there was no food, no ration supplied by Eric Kipkurui Mutai, only air. The agency says it has doubled up its efforts and renewed the war on graft, involving dealings by top managers using proxies in public offices. Brian Obuya, NTV.